All right, welcome everyone. This is Sue Brook here, your host for I'm on Alignable Now What. Today's June 23rd, 2025, and I'm really excited that you're all here today because you guys get to be the very first ones to hear of a new feature that was literally just released on Friday. So here we go. So those of you who don't know me, my name's Sue Brook. I've actually been a member of Alignable for many years. Way back, I think I joined in around 2014. At the time, I owned a school in Southern California. I had a tutoring, after school, summer camps, private school. I had two locations, 3.5 hours apart. One was in Santa Clarita, one was in San Diego. And I was a busy business owner, just like you are, I'm sure. And I had a lot of clients and a lot of kids, a lot of families, a lot of employees. So I was pretty busy at the time. I went to this business event on the Queen Mary in Long Beach, and I heard from the co-founder, Eric Groves, who's amazing. And this was way back when there really wasn't anything on Alignable, but his heart and passion and soul was just like mine for small business. So fast forward a little bit more. I sold my business in 2015, and in 2017, I found out I had a sister on Ancestry who lives in Sebastopol, California, up in Northern California, the wine country. And I moved up there and I was starting a new business, which was anything to do with marketing and helping small business owners. And I'm also an introvert. So and a lot of other things were going on. So I had to build my business by networking. And I'm just going to tell you that it's a crazy story, but literally I got on Alignable and started meeting people, and that's when my business people started calling me. Um, so there was a whole bunch of things that happened when the pandemic hit. Someone from Alignable called me to see how I was doing. I started talking to them, giving them all kinds of ideas on what they needed to do to help all the millions of small business owners, and they said, "Can we hire you to help us?" So that's how I got started with Alignable, and so it's been almost 5 years now. I get to teach people how to use it, and a really fun fact about myself, I live and travel in a motorhome, and I've been all over this country the last 4.5 years, meeting our Alignable members and teaching people how to network and how to use Alignable to do that. So today, I'm excited to share our staple event called I'm on Alignable Now What. I'm sure most of you in the room are probably brand new to Alignable, or maybe you've been gone and you just came back. But I'm going to answer some questions for you today. First of all, is what is Alignable and how does it work? How can it help me grow my business, since that's why we're all here, obviously? And what should you do first? So first of all, Alignable was created because the best source of new customers is from referrals from people who know, like, and trust you, right? That's been true for hundreds of years. That word of mouth marketing is the absolute best source of getting referrals. The other thing that Alignable knows is the best way to make great business decisions is by talking with other people who've overcome the same challenges as you. So Alignable is not social media. So a lot of people think that it might look that way in some places, but it's absolutely not. Alignable is actually a powerful networking platform specifically for business owners. We're really getting very close to almost 10 million business owner profiles on Alignable, so that's very exciting. That's a lot of people to network with. Unlike other platforms, Alignable actually prioritizes networking and relationship building over self-promotion and sales. And you will see how that expands. And if you've been on Alignable for a while, you might have figured it out already. But I want you to think about Alignable like this. So you've all heard of sales and marketing funnels, right? So Alignable, I want you to think of as your business relationship funnel. So think of it this way: as you're out there networking, you are meeting new people and you're building relationships and you're moving them through your funnel. So, for example, the top of the funnel is big. That's when you meet someone for the first time. Hi, my name is Sue. My name is Michelle. Nice to meet you. Now we've put each other in our funnels. We know them. Now, I don't know if you have found this, but once in a while you'll meet somebody that you just go, God, I kind of like this person. I really would like to get to know them a little bit better. So they move a little further in the funnel to the like part. That's when you want to really take control and you want to sit down and you want to set up a one-to-one meeting so that you can get to know them a little bit better to start building that relationship. And when those relationships start turning into a trusted relationship where you trust them enough to refer them and vice versa, that is when the magic happens. Okay. And that's when some of those people might turn into your ideal customers. But the most important thing I want you to remember, the mindset to have here, is that these people that you're meeting and networking with and building those relationships with could very well turn into your best referral partners. When they're out there networking, they're going to tell everybody about you. That's really the whole idea behind Alignable. And you're going to see how Alignable's engine, what powers Alignable, is going to help you find those kind of people, the right people. So building strong relationships with the right people, which are obviously your ideal customers and referral partners, that is what significantly increases any potential for growing your business. And I don't know if you've heard this before, but it's worked for me. Your network is your net worth. Okay. So when I sold my school, I know that the person buying my business was not really buying the tables and chairs as much as they were buying my very strong, very large, very valuable network. Okay. Which is what makes your business that valuable. So you want to really focus on growing a really strong network. So here's the problem. A lot of people think that the only way to grow your network is by traditional networking, like the picture. Okay. I'm sure this looks familiar to some of you. If you were like me, this is how I built all of my businesses. I've been in business, different businesses since I was in my 20s. And I didn't have marketing money, so I did a lot of networking. But here's the thing, everybody's out there just exchanging business cards with every single person they run into. But I'm just going to say that's not the absolute smartest way to network. It takes a lot of time and energy, right? So we want to, what if you could just target only the people that are the right people to network with? So here's an example. So all those business cards, where do they end up, right? I don't know if you all have a drawer like this. I had a huge plastic bin of business cards because I went to networking events almost every day with my school that I had, and when I moved to Northern California, I just had so many business cards. But here's the thing: when you grab a business card or you get a business card from someone, or you pull it out of the drawer. Well, let's say you met this Sarah for like 2 minutes at a networking event and you got her card. Well, the only thing that you know about somebody from that business card is really their contact information, maybe the name of their business. That's really about it in their name. But what if, I'm just going to ask you to imagine something. What if you could get a business card like this one of Sarah? You could go home and get on your computer and push a button, and you could find out that she is highly recommended by other business owners, that she's located, let's say, within 5 miles of you. She's an expert in social media marketing, and she has around exactly 456 business owners in her network. She knows that many business owners. But 123 of those, she actually knows them well enough to help introduce them to other people. 5 of them are people you already know, so you actually have something in common with each other. What if you knew that 43 of those people in her network match up with who your ideal referral partner is, and 22 of them match up with who your ideal customer is? Would that not be amazing? Well, it's absolutely possible on Alignable. This is what Alignable has built. They have built what we call the engine behind Alignable is called Alignable 360. Alignable can now actually help you discover the value across your entire network. So it's really, really important. So in every single thing that Alignable does, they really try to help you unlock that value for their members so you can access it for everyone in your network. Okay. And we want to make it easy for you to find the right people to network with. So if you look at it, here's the funny thing, like this little picture here is interesting. A lot of people I talk to will say, "Well, this person wants to connect with me. I looked at their profile, but they don't look like anybody that I might match up with anything." And so I say, "Well, do you know who they know? Do you have any idea who they know? Maybe they know a whole bunch of your ideal customers, and I'm positive they know at least one of your ideal referral partners." So that to me is magic, and that's what Alignable can help you find. So let me start out by this telling you this. There's really three things to do on Alignable that's going to make Alignable 360 work. The first one is tell Alignable who you are and what you do. So, what you're selling, your products and services. Then you need to tell Alignable who you want to meet. You have to actually tell Alignable who your ideal customers are and your ideal referral partners so that they can help you find them in the 10 million profiles around Alignable. And you want Alignable to help you find people you already know who already know you, love you, and trust you so that they can recommend you and refer you. Okay. And you can enhance those relationships. So you can do these things, the first two things, definitely on your profile. And I'm going to show you exactly where to find those things. So let's go over the three things that you got to do. The first one says, tell Alignable who you are and what you do. So you start with who you are. So when you go to your profile, it looks something like this. You want to do three things. Now, I'm going to give you some of my hot tips, my personal tips that I know work just because it worked for me. And I've interviewed hundreds and hundreds of people that are really successful on Alignable. So on your profile, before you do anything else, do this. The banner here at the top. Okay, I call it your billboard. I've traveled in almost every one of the lower 48 states in the US, and I've seen a lot of billboards. And one thing I noticed with billboards is the ones that catch your eye, that make you want to stop and take a picture of the billboard. Or like in Texas, the Buc-ee's billboards make me stop at every single Buc-ee's, every single one of them, because they're so cool. They just grab my attention. So make sure you have a really good billboard here on your profile. Next, this is really important, okay? You might not think so, but let me tell you how important this is. Right underneath that billboard or banner is a place to put your picture. Now, this used to be well, it's been a few months ago now that they've changed it, but just in case you're coming back to Alignable, this used to be for your logo, but it is now for your picture. Now, that picture is important because it's your people's first impression of you when they come to your profile, but it also shows up when you message people. I don't know if you've noticed when you look at a list of people on Alignable or the people that are in your messenger, some have pictures, some have initials, and the ones with initials look like they might be spammers. I would just hurry up and put your picture there for that reason only. But it also shows the same thing. Your picture shows up when you are posting things or you're commenting on posts. So you want to make sure you look legitimate and you have a nice smiling face, beautiful headshot there that make people want to get to know you. Okay. Now, over in the right-hand column here is where you put your contact details. Your logo you can put there, and contact information. Please, you guys, the other day I was trying so hard to get a hold of somebody. I really wanted to get a hold of them, and they didn't fill this out. And I couldn't get a hold of them because they weren't answering their messages. I just wanted their email or phone number or something so I could get a hold of them. Please do this right away. These three things, if you do nothing else, do this right away. Okay, next thing to tell Alignable who you are and what you do is this. Underneath your picture here is where you have what we call your categories. It tells what kind of category your business is in and any search tags like niches part of your business. You got to do this or you're not going Alignable's not going to know who you are, so they're not going to know who to introduce you to. So make sure that you click edit profile. There's going to be a pop-up like the one on the screen. It's going to give you at the top some things to put about your business, but I want to point out the category tag. Make sure anytime, this is so important, these little blue tags right here, that's what tell Alignable who you are. So if people are looking for you, they can find you, okay? So there's a category tag, there's feature and search tags. You get different numbers of them depending on what plan you're on, but make sure those are right, okay? Please do this stuff right away. Now, this also right here helps you get found in the business directory. If you haven't used that, I'll just tell you, traveling all over the country, I used this all the time. I remember going to not go, I knew I was going to be in, I believe it was Louisville, Kentucky, and I was going to be there overnight. And I thought, oh, it would be kind of fun to see if there's any Alignable members. And I just went to the business directory. I looked up people and I ended up having dinner with a few people that I had never met before. I also people use this for any services or products. If they're looking for a new insurance agent or a realtor, they'll look here. So you've got to make sure those blue tags are chosen on your profile. I will tell you too, just to let you know, if you are a premium or premium plus member on Alignable, you get prioritized and boosted to the top of the business directory. Next, you got to tell Alignable what you do. What are you selling? What products or services are you providing? Okay. So you do this on your profile where it says products, services, and promotions. Those are you can go there and edit it. You can add a promotion, and a promotion, just so you know, is like a time sensitive advertisement per se. It's like if you're having some sort of a promotion for something that you're selling. There's also the part where every single product and service you can list individually. Okay, this is important to keep this up to date. You should be checking and making sure that it looks good because it's kind of like a free advertisement right there on your profile. And just a little secret hint here, Alignable also shows that to people in your network and in your communities that your profiles connected to. So you really want to make sure you're listing everything here. It's great. It's great free advertising basically. Okay, next. I want you to notice something on this screenshot. This was from Jim Setzer. He's a really great guy. He's in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and he's a videographer and photographer, obviously. And he has this cool feature. He saw that all these people liked his dating profile photo shoot service that he was providing. And so as a premium member, he could click there and he could go to his insights dashboard. This is like the best thing because if you are a premium or premium plus member, you get access to this dashboard, which tells you who visited your profile, who liked your stuff, who commented on your stuff, who's interacting with things that you're doing on Alignable. This is magic. I've had so many people tell me that this is how they reach out to people. This is how they meet people that are already almost like warm leads, people that are already kind of interested. They're showing interest in you. So this is pretty awesome. This insights dashboard is amazing. Okay. I want you to, this is everything right here. This right here is the golden ticket for Alignable to help you find and help your ideal customers and referral partners find you. All right. So here's the thing. Please, please take some time to get this right. And by the way, this Wednesday and every other week, I'm doing this over here on the left-hand side, connect with the right people on Alignable. I really dig in, and it's a very great business training on how to discover your most profitable customers and your referral partners. So attend this. It's in the, I'll share the links in a bit. So at the top, you've got your ideal customer. This is where you write 1 or 2 sentences. Please, not a novel. We are busy business owners. We do not have time to read paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. Okay. I see people writing long, long things. Do you think you have time to read that much? No. Just write 1 or 2 sentences that explain who your ideal customer is. Okay. And then make sure, once again, you choose these little blue tags. They're really important. That's the only way that people are going to find you, and Alignable is going to be able to help you find them. Okay. Then who you want to partner with, that's your ideal referral partner. So if you look at the person who did this is Gaia Kelly. She has a pet boarding facility in Santa Clarita, California. And her best referral partners are business owners whose business serves people that own a pet, like a veterinarian, right? Veterinarians are her perfect referral partner because they both get asked for referrals for each other's businesses all the time. So make sure that these are right and you have chosen these little blue tags. I'm just saying that's the key to everything, to make sure everything works on Alignable. Okay. Um, Next. Oh, that section here is automatically propagates your network page. I'm just giving you a little preview, but I'm going to give you a tour in a second of Alignable 360, which you can find by clicking My Network. This is everyone on this page that you're connected to, and then you can sort and filter them by ideal customers and referral partners and who they know too. You get to see who they know. This is magic. I'm gonna show you. I'll give you a tour of all this in a second. And the third thing, I just want to make sure that I'm going to give you a little hint here. You have the opportunity to access Alignable's database of almost 10 million members. Now, it would take you forever to go through and try to find all the people you know by yourself. Okay, so let me give you a little hack here. So you can go to where it says My Network here at the top, then click on where it says Contacts, and you have a chance to connect or sync up, I should say. You're just syncing your email address book with your Alignable account. You can put your email address here and you can click Find Connections, and instantly Alignable will go out to all the millions of profiles and say, oh, look, we found some people that match up with the emails. Eh, Go ahead and connect with them for free. If you have figured out you only get a limited number of connection credits that you have to spend to connect with somebody, but this way you don't have to use them, and the person you're connecting with doesn't use them either. This is a free way, without using your connection credits, to connect with people you know already. So I'm going to give you a little secret tip here though. So it's going to tell you, hey, we found these people you already know. So you go through and you check the boxes of the people that you want to send a connection request to. Again, it's not using either of your connection credits. It's also going to tell you the people that aren't on Alignable, that their emails didn't match up with the ones that you already have. So you have a chance to invite them to Alignable. And if they decide to join Alignable and create a profile, you get to connect with them for free too. This is actually how you got here. You probably got an email from someone who did this little hack. Please let me tell you this. This is really important, okay? A lot of people make the mistake of having this checked or that's all selecting every single person in their email address book, even if there's not business owners, and they're inviting their whole email address book. Please be careful and make sure that's deselected, and just carefully go through and find the business owners that you really believe would benefit from Alignable, that you want to connect with. All right. Don't invite your whole email address book unless you want to, because they're going to get an email from you, basically from you, inviting them to Alignable. Okay. Next, I'm going to give you another secret tip. Recommendations are like magic on Alignable. When I first moved to Northern California, I was starting my new business and I got on Alignable. I started meeting people, and then my phone started ringing because people would call me and say, hey, I saw my friend recommended you on Alignable. I want to hire you. I'm not kidding. That's how my business got started. So here's what you should do. This is just a tip, but I'm telling you, it works really well. Once you connect with those people from the last screen that you know them, like them, and they love you and they trust you, and you already have a relationship, right? Or maybe you work together. Sit down and go through and recommend the people that you authentically recommend. Please do not recommend people that you don't really know. And I never accept recommendations from people that I know they can't authentically recommend me. So be real careful with the recommendations. But when you write out a nice, like on the screen, a nice personalized recommendation only to them, first of all, a lot of people will see it and they'll see what you wrote too. But here's the cool thing, Alignable will actually send that person a message when you have posted it and or written it, and it will say, "Hey, check it out. Sue wrote you this great recommendation. Would you like to return the favor?" So if they really love you and trust you and authentically can recommend you, they will most likely write you a recommendation back. I personally don't ask for recommendations. It's not I just have never felt comfortable doing that myself. So that's how I do it. I want the authentic recommendations. And so I do that by writing a nice personalized one. Then after that, here's a great thing to do too. Let's say you know someone and you meet someone else that should meet that person. You want to make an introduction. Introductions are a big deal on Alignable too. And this is actually one of the newer features over the last couple of months. If you go to somebody's profile, let's say I went to my friend Sherry's profile and I clicked introduce because I wanted to introduce her to my other friend Fran. So I clicked introduce and this comes up, this middle one comes up, and I typed in my friend Fran and found her profile. And then my AI networking coach created a special message that introduced the two of them. Now, please, when you do this, please edit any AI stuff. I'm just telling you, this is my opinion, but we all know that AI a lot of times writes similar things, so people kind of know it's AI. So make sure you edit that a little bit. Add something personal to grow that relationship, and it will introduce the two of them. This is a very fun one and a great way to start building a relationship with someone or to enhance a relationship by helping introduce them to the right people that they're looking for. Okay, so now let's talk about, I'm going to give you a little tour of Alignable 360. So now you're ready to start networking. So let's start with the people who already know you. Okay, now it's all on my network page. So once you've done all that stuff and you're growing your network just with even if it's just the people that you know already, click my network and you'll have a page listing everybody you're connected with on Alignable. Okay. Now, as long as you put those little blue tags the right way and told Alignable who your referral partners and ideal customers are, this page is sorted by that. So you can say, I just want to click, I want to see who in my network is an ideal referral partner. And it also tells you if they know some of your ideal referral partners. This is super magic, okay? Same with customers. Now, the other thing you can do on this page is you can filter. So you can favorite different people in your network. You can add notes about them. You can also add tags so you can group people. Like maybe you have a bunch of customers already. You could create tags for customers, whatever you want. So this is like your little like mini CRM almost. Okay. So it's a very cool page. Now, let's say oh dear. Let's say that you look through your network and you go, wow, and it's pretty much sorted and prioritized by your highest potential connections. So let's say you looked and you saw, oh, this girl Jackie, boy, she knows a lot of my ideal customers and referral partners, and maybe she is one already. So I can actually, if you have access to Alignable 360, you can click see matches and automatically you are now in Jackie's network. And you can actually peruse through her network to see if there's anybody you would like to be introduced to. These are like, this is like where you can really start digging in with people you know already. So if you haven't connected with Tina recently, I would suggest you set up a one-to-one meeting. But let's say you're already connected and you know each other and you look through, or Jackie. So let's say I'm looking in Jackie's network and I see this high potential connection, Tina, who also looks like someone I would like to meet. So I can click this get introduced button and your AI networking coach will come up. That's what we call the AI bot that will help you with your writing and connecting people. So it will write a nice message to Jackie asking if she wouldn't mind introducing uh, you to per friend. Okay. So, and again, just edit those. But this is really cool. It's a great way to get warm introductions from people. You could also just connect with the person and just do a cold introduction, but this is a nice way to do it if you really want to connect with them. Okay. Now, once you've connected with all those people you know and you want to start growing your network and make new connections, here's how you can do it. So I'm going to give you a few tips on where to network on Alignable and start building those relationships. So I don't know if you've been on a Smart Connect. I actually just hosted one in our Alignable Insider community today. I'll tell you about that later too. But Smart Connects are fun, really fun actually. You go in a special room and everybody's in the room and there's a host in there that will push a button and will beam you into a room with someone for 7 minutes and you get to talk to them and just see if there's any sort of connection. Um, I will tell you that this isn't a pitch fest. You don't do 30-second elevator pitches. Those are boring. Nobody listens to them. It's more of a, let's see if I like this person. Okay. So a lot of times the host will give you like a fun topic to talk about. So you're not just pitching each other's businesses. That's not fun. We make it more fun. You want to see if you get to know that person. You get 7 minutes to chat with them, see if you have any commonalities, see if you want to set up a one-to-one and really get into the nitty-gritty of your businesses later, but it's pretty awesome. So, man, a lot of relationships have happened. This morning, two people realized that they were perfect referral partners for each other, and they're gonna go and have a great one-to-one meeting and build a relationship. I'm gonna give you the best testimonial that I've gotten so far. If you can beat this, let me know. But this is from Eric Bell from Portland, Oregon, and he's a really great guy. And he told me this a couple of years ago that he landed the biggest deal in his company's history as a small marketing company as a result of networking on Alignable. And he told me it was in a Smart Connect. He met a guy in there and they started talking. They weren't even talking about business. The guy was new to Alignable, and Eric just said, let's set up time and I'll help you. I'll teach you how I use it." And the guy ended up becoming a client and is worth more than $200,000 a year to Eric's business. I just interviewed him on our member success series the other day, and he said he has made uh, over $600,000 from this one guy he met in a Smart Connect. So it is totally possible, and I hear stories all the time of magical things that happen in there. So definitely go. They're happening all over the place every day in different groups on Alignable. So go check it out. They're really fun. The other way to meet people is in person. We actually have Alignable Alliance ambassadors all over the US and Canada who host in-person meetings. If there isn't one around you or near you, you can apply to be an ambassador and host the meetings. You can just search for Alignable Alliance and then put your state in there and you can look to see what they are. Oh, I'm going to show you a brand new feature today that's going to make it really easy for you to find that too. So Alignable Alliances are great. They host meetings every month and they're free to go to. So they're awesome. Other events that you can go to are, you can find them by clicking the events tab up here at the top. And there's all kinds of events. There's experts and people like group leaders that are hosting events. If you want to become a group leader and host your own events, you can do that. My mastermind events, I've been doing that since I started it on Alignable before I even became a part of the team. Been doing it for more than 5 years. And we have an awesome mastermind that we do every single Friday. And it's really a cool event. So I'll give you the links to all this later, but events are great. And groups. Now, this is where the new feature is that just got launched on Friday. I'm so excited. But before I show you that part, you click on groups at the top, and over in the left-hand column, when you're on your computer, you're going to see the groups that you're already in. Okay. And you can sort them too. You can favorite different ones, like pin them like I did here. And then if you want to find new groups, you just click that discover groups right here, and it'll give you tons of different groups that you can go check out. I'm just going to give you a little hint here. Don't join a million groups. There is no way that you can network effectively if you're in more than 4 or 5 groups, okay? That's getting just be really careful and just be intentional about the groups that you are in. We have affinity groups, which means groups of people that are like you, have the same interests of you. We have industry groups. So if you are an insurance agent, you'll be in a group with other insurance agents you can network with. And we also have topic groups like AI, that's a big one, SEO, marketing, TikTok, social media, whatever you want. There's tons of topic groups that experts have started. So groups are great. I'm gonna show you the new feature now. I'm super excited about this. Um, it's called your community group page. Now, this page has been, uh, it has not been updated since Alignable started, I think, until Friday, and I am extremely excited about this. So, the way you find it, now your community means is the community your business, your profile is, your business is in. So on my profile, my business is located, well, I have Scottsdale, Arizona. There's a reason behind that, but I'm in Scottsdale most of the year. So one of my communities is Scottsdale. So when I click on that, it's over here in the left-hand column when you're in your home page, okay? It will take you to the Scottsdale page. That's a community page. So it's an actual community or town, okay? Now, here's all the cool things that just got launched on Friday. First of all, when you first go into it, you'll be able to introduce yourself here. So there's an actual place to introduce yourself. So you can go and see all the people that are in there and you can introduce yourself. Okay. That way it keeps it all in one place so it doesn't look like a spam thing. They've created different sections in here. One is an introduce one. You can see any local events, anything that your any local alliances are having. It on this one where it says other local groups, Alignable Alliance of Phoenix Metro is a huge group. It has all these ambassadors in it, and these are your community leaders. So if you need help or you want to talk to someone or they're hosting the in-person meetings, they're listed here. You definitely want to connect with them right away because they know Alignable well. There's also a newsletter. If you haven't noticed, there's a newsletter that comes every single Sunday. So you can go look at your local newsletter. And just so you know, a little secret hint here, when you post your products, services, and any promotions, they're listed in the newsletter. So make sure you keep track of that as well. So it's a beautiful new page. It's literally brand new. So definitely go check out your community pages. Okay. I love it. I was so excited about that one. Okay, another group to make sure you join is the Alignable University Group if you want to learn more tips and tricks and attend Smart Connects on how to use Alignable. So this is where this event is posted that you're in right now. And then over in the right-hand column, I just edited this whole thing. The newest recordings are here. I'll be posting, this will be the newest one I'll post later today. That will be in this group as well. Okay, and then you can also ask questions in this group. If you have a quick question about Alignable, I'll show you the support bot, but this is a good way to hear from just like talk to other members and even some of our Alignable teams in there answering questions. Another group that you want to join, if you are one of our paid members on Alignable and you have a verified premium or premium plus badge on your profile, I'm going to go over those things next. You can join the Alignable Insider Community. This is a group I manage and run, and oh my goodness, we have Insider Smart Connects. These are really the serious business owners who really want to be serious about networking on Alignable. We have free office hours with Kathy, who works for Alignable. So basically, you get free Alignable coaching. You can get help. It's a small group of people that usually show up. So you get individualized help with Alignable stuff in there. We have masterminds that are only for the insiders and special events. So Friday, Last Friday, our PR guy at Alignable taught everybody how to get free PR for your business. If you're in the group, you will have access to the replays of that if you missed the event. I did one on how to become a published author and how I became a #1 bestseller overnight. And I'm going to be doing that one again too. That got a lot of people coming. So this is a great group to join. I'll give you all these links in a minute. Okay. Also, so everybody's different. So you have to pick the plan that works for you. Okay. Everyone's different. So I'm going to go through them and you'll just pick the one that works best for you. So if you're new to Alignable, you're most likely on the free account and you are considered a guest on Alignable. So as a guest, you get 5 connection credits every 30 days. So if you joined today, you got 5 connection credits that you have to spend to connect with people. They don't care those connection credits, by the way, everyone, they don't carry over. So you have to use them, you have to spend them and connect with people, or you lose them. But every 30 days you get replenished. So the other thing that you get with the Group Best is you get that email hack I showed you, where you can connect with people you know already. Now, you kind of want to be a member, I'm just saying, on Alignable because you want access to Alignable 360. That's the whole point. That's where you get to go to your network page. You get to sort it. You get to see who your ideal customers and referral partners are. You get to see other people's networks. You get to ask for introductions. That you just get all that stuff that I gave you a tour of earlier in Align for if you're the basic membership plan. Okay. You also get 15 business connection credits every month. Okay. Premium is my favorite for a lot of reasons. If you are one of those people that want to be a leader on Alignable and become a either an ambassador or group leader, you can do that if you're premium. You get that insights page I showed you where you get to see who's actually already interacting with your stuff. That's massive. And oh, you get other enhanced profile features. Like there's a ask about services button that anyone can ask you about your services, even if they can message you that if they're not connected to you. And you get enhanced visibility. That means that anything you do on Alignable, including your products and services, Alignable will show it to more people. So you get a lot with this one. They keep adding more and more stuff to the premium features, but this is really, to me, my favorite. And you get 25 business connection credits each month. And if you want to really be, if you're like a real big networker and you want to connect with even more people, the Premium Plus is the same as Premium, except you get 75 business connection credits each month instead of 25. So, that is that. And then finally, the 3 things to do. Okay, I'm going to leave you with 3 things. Number 1, complete your profile. Get ready to network by completing your profile and do that email hack I showed you. Establish connections with those people that you already know by using that alignable contact finder I showed you. Step 2, Step 2 is build relationships, reconnect with high value connections. If you go in your network page and you see that someone matches up with all your stuff, I would set up a one-to-one with them like yesterday because they're the people you really, really want to nurture that relationship because that's who you're going to share referrals with and recommendations, things like that. And make sure you make introductions to people. I'm going to tell you right now, I've interviewed that hundreds and hundreds of people. I mean, it's probably more than that. Every Wednesday, I do the member success series. And I interview people that have really made a name for themselves on Alignable and are successful. And I will tell you that they all say this, that Alignable is a family. They've met the best people in the world and that you should give before you ask. You should always help somebody else before you start asking people for help. The other day, I'm not gonna lie, someone messaged me and said, "Hey, we can help you lower your mortgage rates." That's all they said to me. They didn't introduce themselves, nothing. That they it messed, and I'm like, if they would have looked at my at me, if they would have researched me a little bit, they know I live in a motorhome. Okay. I don't own a house. I have wheels on my house. I don't want a house that doesn't have wheels. I don't have a mortgage. Why didn't they? I mean, that just drove me crazy. So don't be asking people for help. Oh, and he wanted a referral too. Like, what? I don't even know this person. So help other people. You know that Zig Ziglar saying, if you help enough other people get what they want, that's when you will get what you want. And finally, grow your network, build new relationships, start conversations. Don't ever just connect with someone and don't say anything. That doesn't, make sure it's something like read their profile and learn something about them and ask them about it so you can actually have a conversation. Go to networking events. Smart connects are amazing. You aren't going to, it's magic happens in there, and engage in groups. Okay. And in groups, I'll just give you one last tip and then I'm going to go to questions. Um, Make sure that you're helping people and asking questions, because if you have a challenge, so do 1,000 other people, and you can, and if someone asks a question that you can help them with, please do that. That's what we're here for. We're like this huge support team of millions of business owners. Finally, oh yes, so the Alignable University Group is where you can find, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Go back here. I didn't mean to do that right there. Um, oh goodness, hold on. There it is. The Alignable University Group. Um, you can find a replay of this event and some other events there, and a link to the Alignable Insider community and the Member Success Series, so you can hear from our actual members. And the last thing I want to show you is this right here, which is if you click My Business and go to Get Support, that's where you can ask the support bot any questions about your account or specific things about Alignable, and be real clear because it's an AI bot, but it'll help you get to the right places if you ask the right questions. All right, so I'm going to stop the share here. And I'm happy that you guys are still here. Let me grab these links for you. You're going to want these links. I'm just going to give you a bunch of links here, plus a special link. And then if you have questions, just go down to the hand reactions button, the react button down there, and click your raise hand. But in the chat right now, I'm posting, there's the Alignable University Group link, a link to the Alignable Insider members only community. That's such a great community. If you want to apply to be an ambassador or group leader, there's the application links there. The YouTube for our Align for Success Member Success Series, the Mastermind. Definitely come and hang out with me every Friday. We have so much fun in there. And there's a special, if you're not a premium member yet, there is a 20% off your first month there that you can try it out. Make sure you grab that link right now though, because this is the only place you can get it, is because you showed up today. So there you go. Any questions at all? Try to stump me. Michael, go for it.
Yeah, okay, I want to make sure it wasn't muted. Okay. So with the membership, there's
Yes.
nothing like buying incremental credits available. If you get to the end of the month and you're a couple credits short.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that question. They just added that to the Premium Plus account. The Premium Plus account allows you to buy more packages of credits. So that's where you can find that.
So if you're in the premium, you're two and a half weeks into the month, you're running out of credits. If I upgrade, does it start the next month? I mean, because it means I'm paying double for 1 month, right?
Oh, I think they prorate it or something.
That's what I was trying to get.
So yeah, just, definitely do it. Yeah, they'll prorate it or whatever. Someone just
Okay.
did this the other day, and I know that and if you have a problem, just let me know, and or you go to the support bot and let them know, but there shouldn't be a problem with that.
Okay. That's my
Yeah,
question. Thank you.
you're welcome. Who else has a question? See if you can stump me. Someone
I'm
stump me.
mobile and can't actually do the emoticons. Is there a way, if I connect with you, that you can send us the links? Because I can't figure out how to copy them from chat on my phone.
I am going to also send the same links in an email. Okay, so yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Thank you.
I will send them in an email. Okay, cool. Xavier, you had your waving? Oh, you have to unmute too.
So what's the best way to get the free credits? Is it through your phone contacts or your email contacts?
Oh, it's email. So when you go to my network and then click connections or contacts, I'm sorry, you just put in your email. And I know people have asked me, some people have multiple emails. You can do each email too if you want to. So
Okay.
that's how that works. Yeah.
Thank you.
Michael? Yeah,
Yeah,
Michael.
another question. I was in a mastermind with Tanya, but I don't know how to get back into her masterminds. I understand there's other people that have masterminds besides the insider mastermind. How do we register for that?
To get into the masterminds?
Yeah,
Okay, so the insider masterminds, I just posted a new one. That's
yeah, I saw
inside.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in the insider community. Every single Friday, you can go to the Alignable University Group. I post all my Alignable stuff there. I also have a group called Mastermind with Sue. Either one of them, you can access my mastermind on Friday. And make sure you read the rules to the masterminds
Are
because
those the only masterminds, or do other people have masterminds?
sorry, what?
Do other people have masterminds?
Oh, yes. I think the networking for introverts group used to do one. I know I'm pretty sure they're still doing one in the networking for introverts group. There's a few people that are doing them. If there's any group leaders, I wish every group would do them. So,
So how do I find out about the other masterminds? I want
um,
multiple groups.
you can go to events and type in, search. You can search for stuff
Okay.
like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else have a question for me? No more questions? If not, I will let you go work on your profiles. I'm telling you guys, really, really important to get those profiles filled out, okay? Make sure you put your pictures in there, the banner, make sure you've listed all your stuff. It's literally I've even told Alignable, hey, you should charge for people's profiles. That's how big of a deal that it is. It's like free advertising there. By the way, there are sponsorships. I'm not on the sponsorship team. If you want to sponsor communities and get your face and your business everywhere, you can do that. I think if you're on your profile, there's usually a thing in the right-hand column, I think it is, that tells about that too. So anyway, did I help you guys today? Oh,
Mhm.
go ahead, Heidi.
Wait a minute. Um, so I have a question about the limits of these connections. If people are trying to connect to me, does that count against my limit or only when I
No,
reach out?
no, not at all. People can connect with you. It does not use your connection credit.
Okay, thank
Only
you.
when you're spending them. Now I'm going to give you a quick tip, you guys. There's another secret tip from me. A lot of people make the mistake of just starting to go connect, and they don't like do the research to see if that person's even still in business or even logs into Alignable. There could be there's people. Now remember, there's almost 10 million profiles, but it doesn't mean that all 10 million people log into Alignable every day. Some of them might have gone out of business. Some of them might just never check maybe they turned off their emails. Be really careful with who you're going to connect with. This is why I'm telling you, network. If you're in a room with someone in a smart connect, they're obviously on Alignable. All of you guys should go back to the event page and connect with other people in here because they're active and you all have something in common now. So you can talk about stuff and you can look at each other's profiles and help each other and make a new friend. So and in groups, you'll be able to see the people that are actually in the groups posting and commenting. Just be very careful with those credits because I've had people say, yeah, I got online the first day. I just used up all my connection credits. And here's the thing. If you click connect with someone and they are not even on Alignable anymore and they didn't take their profile down, you don't get that connection credit back. So you got to be very careful by using them. Okay. Just giving you, that's my secret hot tip for the day. All right. Any other questions? All right. I hope I helped you guys. Please answer the feedback form and let me know how I can make this better. I do this every Monday and Tuesday, the same event. And be sure to join the Ideal Customers, How to Connect with the Right People. I'm doing that on Wednesday and you'll love that one. So anyway, I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks for being here.
Bye.
I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Bye.